Thanks, everybody at Borders. Thank you all. Somebody asked earlier, there was an email where somebody wanted to know, and I didn't get to it, wanted to know whether or not that pain body allows artists and writers and creative people to be more creative, the pain body.
There are, especially in modern art and modern writing, there are some artists who express the pain body in their work. So when you read their work or when you see their visual art, you can see, wow, there's a lot of pain in there. And perhaps that is how they free themselves to some extent of the pain body, because they externalize it and make it into an object.
You can take that suffering and turn it into something else.
Now, whether this is really helpful to many humans, I don't know. To see so much pain on a canvas, I'm sure it was helpful for the artist to externalize that. So I believe that the deepest art goes deeper than that, than just show the pain, the human pain. It may also include the human pain, but like the great works of literature are not just expressions of human suffering, they also show a dimension that's beyond suffering.
Well, another question from Mary in Birmingham, Michigan. Politics in the pain body, she writes. Is it the pain body that leads us to be fascinated with others' downfalls, such as the governor of New York and the mayor of Detroit? I find myself eagerly watching the news to hear more about the scandals. I find myself wondering what I would do if I were in their place, having risen so high, so successful, and fallen so far. That's Mary in Birmingham, Michigan. Is that our pain body that loves to hear bad things about other people? The tabloids?
Yes, hearing...
Even watching the news, things that are true.
Loving bad news.
Yes, loving bad news.
Is also of the pain body, and so there are some publications actually thrive on emotional negativity. They sell a negative emotion. Some newspapers do it in their headlines. And because they have realized the more negative the headlines are, the more papers they sell.
Yeah, you were saying the British press.
They love it.
Love it, yes. And we do too now in our country.
Yeah.
More and more tabloid newspapers, tabloid magazines, following the lives of famous people. People love to see famous people fail, fall.
Yes.
And that's our pain body?
Yes, whatever you see in that negativity, the enjoyment of negativity in whatever form, or the enjoyment of negative events, the enjoyment of negative things happening to people, the enjoyment of your own negative thinking, all that is the pain body. It loves pain. It lives on it.
And loves drama. It seeks
drama. Is part of that pain, yes.
That story you told about going into the restaurant.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Going into the restaurant and this guy is all disrupted. Wow.
Yes, but it was particularly strange because it happened immediately after I had a session with a woman who had a very heavy pain body at home. She came to see me at home, and she had carried this pain body for many, many years, and it was so heavy that one could almost sense it in the energy field in the room.
We've all encountered people like that, where it's deep, heavy, dark.
Yes. So I had been doing work with her, and suddenly she became conscious. She was able to separate, suddenly for the first time in her life, she was able to separate herself from the pain body, and there was an awareness that realized she was carrying this heavy pain body inside. That was a great liberation for her. And she went off and said, "Oh, wonderful! Thank you so much." And that was the beginning of a change in her.